Hello, Martin Jobson here. The MotoGP world is in an uproar after rumors about Marc Marquez's potential retirement have been swirling. After a recent interview where he was asked about his plans following the conclusion of his contract with Ducati in 2026. This speculation has ignited widespread discussion within the MotoGP community, drawing reactions from several living legends of the sport. Valentino Rossi, one of the most iconic figures in MotoGP history, expressed his disbelief at the idea of Marquez retiring so soon. Rossi, who himself retired after an illustrious career, commented that Marquez still has the skill and passion to compete at the highest level. On the other hand, Jorge Lorenzo, another legendary rider, suggested that the rumors might hold some truth. Lorenzo noted the intense competition Marquez faces from a new generation of talented racers, specifically highlighting Pedro Acosta. Lorenzo praised Acosta's impressive performances and rising status in the sport, suggesting that the young rider represents the future of MotoGP. The emergence of riders like Pedro Acosta has indeed added a new dynamic to the sport. Acosta's rapid rise and remarkable talent have not gone unnoticed, earning him praise from veterans like Lorenzo. Despite his undeniable talent and past successes, Marquez himself has acknowledged a shift in his approach to racing. No longer relying solely on instinct as he did in his younger days, Marquez now leans heavily on his wealth of experience, blending it with technical prowess and a strategic race management style that is uniquely his own. However, recent seasons have seen the baby alien encounter setbacks, including multiple crashes and inconsistent performances, raising questions about his ongoing dominance in the fiercely competitive MotoGP arena. Jorge Lorenzo believes the rumors about Marc Marquez's potential retirement could very well be true. With the rise of many promising young racers like Pedro Acosta, Lorenzo feels that Marquez stepping away could open up opportunities for these new talents to shine even brighter. Lorenzo, a MotoGP legend himself, has high praise for Acosta, saying that his performance surpasses that of legendary figures like Valentino Rossi, Marc Marquez, and even himself. Lorenzo points out that Marc Marquez remains the most talked about name among MotoGP fans, and his influence in the sport is still unmatched. Despite concerns about his age and the frequent crashes that have marred his recent seasons, including his latest injuries, a broken finger and severely bruised ribs, Marquez continues to impress. Fans were recently thrilled to see him on the podium alongside his younger brother, Alex Marquez, celebrating as if he were not injured at all. This resilience and determination make Marquez a truly remarkable figure in the sport. Amid all the rumors, let's hear Marc Marquez's response. Marc Marquez has recently revealed his desire to extend his stay with Ducati beyond his newly signed 2-year contract, expressing hope that it will not be his last deal in MotoGP. Marquez's decision to join the official Ducati team for the 2025 MotoGP season caused significant buzz, as he will team up with Pecco Bagnaia. This move has led to the departure of riders like Jorge Martin, Enea Bastianini, Marco Bezzecchi, and the entire Pramac team from Ducati. Currently 31 years old, Marquez will be the second oldest rider on the grid next season. When asked by Speedweek if this latest contract could be his final one in the sport, Marquez responded, "You never know, but I don't wish for it. When I feel competitive, and competitive means being in the top 6 at every race, very competitive means being in the top 3. To win a championship, you need all the tools and everything in the right place. That's not the case for me at the moment, but I want to stay longer than these 2 years, even 2 years later." Marquez's ambition to stay in the sport would extend his career into 2027 and beyond, coinciding with the introduction of new MotoGP regulations. Marquez is chasing his 9th World Championship title, which would equal the record held by Valentino Rossi. Reflecting on his career, Marquez reminisced about his remarkable entry into MotoGP. He clinched his first Premier Class title at just 20 years old, defeating legends like Rossi, Jorge Lorenzo, and Dani Pedrosa. Looking ahead, he acknowledged the challenge posed by younger riders such as Bagnaia, Martin, and Pedro Acosta. When asked which version of himself faced a tougher task, Marquez responded, 32-year-old Marc Marquez. When you arrive as a 20-year-old, you know MotoGP, but you don't understand much about what's going on. You rely on natural instincts, you fight against big names, and you have nothing to lose. Nowadays, young riders enter at a different pace, without injuries and with a natural instinct. When I follow Acosta, Martin, or Bagnaia, who are 5 or more years younger than me. They ride naturally without overthinking. Sometimes that's beneficial. Marquez understands that this evolution is a natural part of an athlete's career. It's not like Marquez was better than Lorenzo and Rossi when he arrived. That year, I was better, but every athlete has their moment. Once you reach the top, you have to work harder to make the descent smoother, prolonging your career. He concluded with a reflective note saying, "I don't know if my decline has already started or if it will take another year, 2 or 3. We'll understand that in about 5 years. Keep warming up your engines. See you at the next race."